The rain was coming down in sheets, a relentless, deafening roar against the windshield. One minute, I was driving down a forgotten country road. The next, the world had dissolved into a gray, violent blur. The wind howled, shaking my small car like a dog with a toy. A flash of lightning illuminated a terrifying sight. A massive oak tree, ancient and gnarled, was toppling directly in my path. I swerved hard, tires screeching on the slick asphalt. The car spun, fishtailing wildly before slamming into a ditch. The engine sputtered, coughed, and died. Silence, save for the storm. I tried the ignition again, and again. Nothing. Just a dead, metallic click. The rain was getting heavier, if that was even possible. Another crack of lightning split the sky, and in that brief, blinding flash, I saw it. A building. A large, dark silhouette about 100 yards off the road. A warehouse, maybe. It was my only option. Staying in the car felt like waiting in a tin can to be crushed. Pulling my jacket collar up, I pushed the door open against the wind and plunged into the deluge. The water was ankle-deep, cold, and muddy. Every step was a struggle. The wind tore at me, trying to rip the jacket from my back. Finally, I stumbled onto the gravel lot of the warehouse. The building loomed over me, a hulking, windowless giant. The main roll-up door was shut tight, but I saw a smaller service door to the side. I rattled the handle. Locked. Of course, desperation gave me a surge of adrenaline. I scanned the area, and my eyes landed on a loose piece of siding near the base of the wall. It was a long shot. I wedged my fingers into the gap and pulled. It groaned in protest, but the rusted screws gave way. The opening was just big enough. I squeezed through, scraping my back on the jagged metal, and tumbled onto a cold, concrete floor. I was in. The roar of the storm was instantly muffled, replaced by a deep, echoing silence. I took a moment to catch my breath, my heart pounding a frantic rhythm against my ribs. The air was thick with the smell of dust, dampness, and something else. Something metallic and vaguely sweet, like old rust and dried flowers. Using my phone's flashlight, I scanned the space. It was a warehouse, all right. Towering shelves stretched up into the darkness, laden with dust-covered crates and shadowy, tarp-draped shapes. The beam cut a nervous path through the gloom. It was cavernous, and my footsteps echoed unnaturally, as if the space itself was listening. A shiver that had nothing to do with the cold snaked its way down my spine. I decided to find a dry corner and wait out the storm. That was the plan anyway. As I moved deeper inside, a strange feeling washed over me, the feeling of being watched. I spun around, my light darting into the corners. Nothing. Just shadows playing tricks on my eyes. I told myself it was just my nerves, the crash, the storm, but the feeling persisted, a cold weight in the pit of my stomach. I stopped near a stack of wooden pallets and tried to steady my breathing. That's when I heard it. A faint sound, almost lost in the distant rumble of thunder. A whisper. It was a soft, almost musical sound, like a child humming a lullaby. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. My blood ran cold. "Hello," I called out, my voice sounding small and fragile in the vast emptiness. "Is anyone here?" The humming stopped. The silence that followed was heavier, more profound than before. I stood frozen, every muscle tense. I was not alone. I started backing away, my light trembling in my hand. I needed to get out. Now. As I turned, my light swept across one of the tarps. It was pulled taut over a large, oblong shape. Curiosity, a stupid, fatal flaw, got the better of me. I reached out a shaking hand and pulled at the corner of the tarp. It slid away, revealing a collection of old, forgotten furniture. A rocking chair, a small wooden table, and a beautiful, ornate music box. It was open. The humming started again, closer this time. It was coming from right behind me. I whipped around, my heart leaping into my throat. Nothing was there, but the air had grown impossibly cold. My breath plumed in the beam of my flashlight. I backed away from the furniture, my eyes darting into the suffocating darkness that surrounded my small circle of light. That's when the rocking chair began to move. It creaked back and forth, slowly, rhythmically, as if pushed by an unseen hand. The humming grew louder, coalescing into a single, sorrowful melody. It was the music box. It was playing on its own. Panic seized me. This wasn't just a warehouse. It was something else, something terrible. I scrambled backward, tripping over a loose crate and crashing to the floor. My phone flew from my hand, the light extinguishing as it hit the concrete, plunged into absolute darkness. The humming was inside my head now, a mournful, inescapable tune. The creak of the rocking chair was a steady, mocking heartbeat in the blackness. I crawled desperately, my hands sweeping the floor for my phone. My fingers brushed against something. Not my phone. It was small, cold, and smooth, like a child's toy. A small wooden block. Just as my fingers closed around it, a whisper, clear as day, breathed directly into my ear. "Play with me." A guttural scream tore from my throat. I scrambled to my feet, ignoring the searing pain in my ankle, and ran. I ran blindly into the darkness, arms outstretched, crashing into shelves, sending crates tumbling down around me. The sound of a little girl's laughter echoed through the warehouse, a joyful, terrifying sound that chased me through the maze of forgotten things. I had to find the door, the hole I came through. Thunder crashed outside, and for a split second, lightning illuminated the warehouse through a grimy skylight. In that flash, I saw her. A small girl, standing by the rocking chair, her back to me. Her dress was from another era. The light died and the darkness returned, but the image was burned into my mind. I didn't stop. I ran harder, fueled by pure, unadulterated terror. My hands found the cold metal wall. I followed it, my breath coming in ragged sobs, the girl's laughter growing more distant, replaced again by that haunting hum. There it was, a faint gray rectangle of lesser darkness, the hole in the siding. I dove for it, not caring about the sharp metal. I squeezed through, tearing my clothes and skin, and fell back out into the raging storm. The cold rain was a welcome shock, washing the cloying atmosphere of the warehouse away. I didn't look back. I scrambled up the ditch, flagged down the first pair of headlights I saw, and left that place behind. I never told anyone the full story. How could I? They'd say it was the storm, the crash, a concussion. But I know what I saw. I know what I heard. And sometimes when the house is quiet and the night is dark, I can still hear it. A faint, humming lullaby, a ghostly invitation to a game I never want to play again. Thanks for watching. It's stories like these that remind us some doors are best left unopened. If you have a spooky story of your own, share it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales from the dark. Stay safe out there.